watch for their Please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Nancy Reese, and I am the Associate Dean of the School of Health. On behalf of the School of Health, Arts and Humanities, and the Department of Education, I would like to welcome family, friends, faculty, and graduates. Today is also a special day for the communities that have surrounded and supported each of you in your journey. Your parents, family, and loved ones that surround you have sacrificed much to help you attend Carthage and graduate. Your professors, advisors, coaches, mentors have taught you and pushed you to be your best selves. Your friends, teammates, classmates, and peers have been there through your highs and your lows. And they made sure that you did not give up so that you're here today. To all the communities that have supported our graduates, on behalf of Carthage, we all say thank you. And graduates, we're so proud of you. We're excited about so many opportunities that you have and the magnificent lives that lie ahead for you and the journeys that you'll be taking from here. Congratulations, class of 2026. May you shine your light brightly, that all may see the brilliance that you have. Go Firebirds. We will begin with the national anthem sung by 2026 graduates Annalise Ruse, Colin Campbell, Chase Juster, Madison Edge, and Ella Bergfeld. This will be immediately followed by an invocation from campus pastor Adam Miller Stubendick. If you're able, we ask you to please stand for the national anthem and remain standing for the invocation.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
This is a day gladly awaited. As we begin, we invite the divine presence into our midst. Let us pray. Holy inspiration, you shape us and you celebrate with us. This afternoon, we gather with artists and educators, healers and thinkers, musicians and servants. Graduates who are full of compassion and hope and possibility. even if they're a little tired right now. Liven us up in this moment of joy. We are grateful to you who supported each graduate when the path to here seemed beyond them. We praise you for the passions each graduate has pursued both in the classroom and beyond. We look to you as each graduate ventures into the future. Continue to form and shape them and all of us so that we might live the next phase of life with passionate purpose. With gratitude, we pray for what was, what is, and what will be. Thank you for the gift of graduation and this sacred moment of celebration. Amen. Please be seated.
I'm honored to introduce Dr. Dan Miller, the chair of the Neuroscience Department at Carthage College. Yeah. Since joining the Carthage faculty in 1994, Professor Dan Miller has contributed to a strong undergraduate research culture by mentoring students and facilitating their participation in scientific conferences. In 2001, with Professor Miller's help, Carthage became one of the first schools in the country to offer neuroscience as a major. And for many years, he held the popular J-term study tour, Biodiversity, Brains, and Behavior to Honduras, where students would conduct research while scuba diving. Professor Miller has a PhD in psychology and neuroscience from Indiana University, an MPA in healthcare administration from Long Island University, and a BA in psychology from Westminster College in Pennsylvania. At Carthage, he oversees parallel research in human and rat models that focuses on vulnerability to stress and anxiety disorders. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Dan Miller.
Thank you. And congratulations to the graduate and undergraduate classes of 2026. And also to the parents, family, and friends who are gathered here today. I myself have enjoyed each of those roles on a number of occasions. And I know what a joyous sense of accomplishment this day is for you. This is my 32nd Carthage commencement and my last. Thank you. Graduates like you, I will be starting a new life when we leave this building. Unlike you, my new life will not involve employment. This day, though, makes me nostalgic and very sentimental for all of the changes that I have witnessed in more than 3 decades at Carthage. So I encourage you to think about your experiences here as I reflect upon mine. The first time I entered the Carthage campus, it was up a driveway where the softball field now sits. That field has been built twice in my time here. It was February of 1994. I was interviewing for the position that I am retiring from. And I swear, the wind chill factor was minus 50 degrees. It was so cold. It hurt to breathe outdoors. Snow was piled so high around the doors. that it almost reached the top. One of the college's advertising slogans at the time was, "Carthage, it's cooler by the lake." They weren't kidding. But I came here anyway. Why? Because you could feel the energy and the desire to make this place the best small liberal arts college in this region. That energy continues to this day. My first office was in the David Strass Center before it was called that. That building has been renovated twice now and expanded significantly. The library used to be where the School of Business and Economics is located. The swimming pool was located in what is now the Campbell Student Union until the building that we are in today was built. Graduates, we are leaving a beautiful campus, although one that in the dead of winter is best experienced indoors. The number of students attending Carthage has almost doubled in the past 3 decades, and we have added numerous majors to meet the ever-changing needs of students and the demands of the workplace. One major that I brought to campus was neuroscience, and I have had the privilege of teaching every neuroscience graduate from Carthage over the past 25 years. One of my favorite things to share today is that for one graduate here today, both she and her mother took my Introduction to Neuroscience course over 2 decades apart. This year marks the first graduating class of the Carthage School of Health. Yes. Approximately 10 years ago, my colleagues in anatomy and physiology and I began to observe that our students wanted to participate in biomedical research that had stronger connections to human disease and disorder. We responded by increasing clinical case studies and laboratory research that could readily translate to real-world experiences. Student interest fostered the development of new majors, including allied health science and nursing, where students learn to apply techniques that are immediately valuable in the workplace. Student and employer demand for these experiences continues to grow to this day. Graduates, you have been a part of the continuous development of the academic curriculum at Carthage, and you were the catalyst for it. I believe in the very near future, Carthage will have many more pathways in the biomedical sciences for future students. You inherited a campus that was made better by those who came before you. We are leaving the next generation a campus that has been made better by our presence, our passion, and our participation. So graduates, as you and I embark upon the next stage of life, what advice do I have for you? The best thing I can tell you is something that our provost, David Timmerman, said to me this semester. We were talking about the numerous choices that we have to make in our lives. And he said, we are only given one life to live. We have to live the one we want. I have been fortunate to live the life that I wanted. I have been on a college campus for all but 2 years of my adult life. It has been such joy to spend my life with Carthage students in classes, in labs, in rainforests, and climbing volcanoes and scuba diving on coral reefs in Central America. Your youthful passion for knowledge has given me the life that I wanted. I hope that you will find something in the life that you want to live that will give you as much joy as you have given me. Best wishes, class of 2026. Wait a minute now, I'm not done. 2 more sentences to retirement, please. I know I speak for everybody here to say that we are all very proud of you. And we look forward to seeing what you can accomplish. Go out there and live the life you want to live. Thank you. Thank you. I would now like to invite President John Swallow and Provost David Timmerman to the podium.
Thank you, Dan. During commencement, certain items worn with the traditional cap and gown signify academic excellence. Only the highest level cords are worn with the academic attire. Graduates who have studied abroad for a semester or longer and who meet specific academic requirements may wear stoles that represent the country or countries in which they have studied. Members of college-wide academic and service organizations and discipline-specific honoraries may also wear honor cords or stoles during the ceremony. Students graduating as Carthage Honors Scholars are identified with red satin stoles. These ambitious students committed themselves to rigorous, in-depth study and demonstrated intellectual balance and flexibility across disciplines. Students graduating with departmental honors met certain requirements established by a department and demonstrated excellence within a particular discipline. Carthage also recognizes Latin honors. Students graduating with a GPA of at least 3.5 are identified with black and gold cords and receive diplomas inscribed cum laude. Will those students receiving cum laude honors please stand? You may be seated. Students graduating with a GPA of at least 3.7 are identified with red and gold cords and receive diplomas inscribed magna cum laude. Will those students receiving magna cum laude honors please stand? You may be seated. Students graduating with a GPA of at least 3.9 are identified with white and gold cords and receive diplomas inscribed summa cum laude. Will those students receiving summa cum laude honors please stand?
Thank you, Provost Timmerman, and congratulations to those graduates recognized for their exceptional academic achievement. We will now begin awarding diplomas, starting with our graduates from the School of Health. Graduates, are you ready? Provost Timmerman, let's get started.
President Swallow, it is my pleasure and honor on behalf of the faculty of Carthage College to present to you the graduates for the degree of Master of Athletic Training. Will the graduates please approach the stage?
Abigail Marie Davidson. Dayla Rose Edwards.
Mr. President, the Master of Athletic Training class of 2026. President Swallow, it is my pleasure and honor, on behalf of the faculty of Carthage College, to present to you the graduates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, the degree of Bachelor of Science, and the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing in the School of Health. Will the graduates please approach the stage?
Rosemary Nolan. Isabella Marquez. Christian Duarte. Joseph Zuliger. Alan Gesa. Brandon Roberts. Dawson Gutke. James Lindenmuth. Ethan Miller. Hector Moradas. Isabel Zanida Gonzalez. Melissa Helen Gundagu. Ellie Mata. Heather Wagner. Jessica Pukaski. Alyssa Orozco. Nora Olram. Braden Barth. Dakota Mark Brock. Ashley Megan Petkovic. Araceli Mendoza. Brenda Maldonado. Deborah Mata. Gianna Hunt. Chloe Obermeyer. Ty Lumpkin. Anthony Kalanda. Kaylee Gronset. Maisie Starr. Jessica Steffens. Sarah Smith. Emily Fendixorn. Adrian Maciejewski. Diego Alvarez. Devin Kuhn. Delaney Ann Guyan. Aiden Elizabeth Cote. Jacqueline Alvarez. Eleni Salas. Natalia Ann Moser. Alexis Ray Cook. Amaya Moore. Yesenia Gonzalez. Ethan Ivan. Jeremy Swatzak. Peyton Lang. Brooklyn Friedel. Taylor Miller. Jada Freeze. Candace Briscoe. Tina Anderson. Alexandra Reese. Samantha Melcheski. Mark Hunter. Jada Moss. Jennifer Villagomez. Karina Torres. Claire Rettler. Emma Fauble. Skylar Swatkowski. Aiden Pye. Kenneth Robert Bush. Jason Eismüller. Alicia Lloveras. Benjamin Breitbach. Gracie Underwood. Dominic Muana. Christian Husband. Cassidy Karen Stahl. Paige Schubert. Cameron Nyara. Autumn Schrader. Antonio De Mayo Sotelo. Mariah Parker. Tara Skalma. Christina Hall. Janice Quino. Rhiannon Montalvo. Eric Oliva. Xingchen Lu. Angelina Lauren Mikna. Claudia Stankiewicz. Joshua Flores. George Mobartson. Joshua Stair. Carson Kinnett. Giselle Cruz. Caroline Therese Wisely. Lisette Astudillo. Anna Cagle. Adriana Jaimes. Jennifer Rios Arroyo. Yumi Portocarrero. Marie Wise. Allie Marshall. Ainsley Govig. Caitlin Gallo. Gabriella Ethan. Brenna Elizabeth Karstens. Elena Pinedo. Onisa Acevedo. Grace Prenito. Annalise Montalvo. Bradley Zitko. Hannah Kim. Savannah Brienne Ortiz. Brianna Alexa Tremarco. Isabella Gonzalez Cruz. Christopher Lyons. Marcus Stubbs. Christopher Kish. Abigail Marissa Carpluck. Faith Harris. Ava Claire McClure. Rain Cutts. Haley Jorgensen. Grace Nicias. Emily Stouffer. Kaylee Lysick. Connor Wood. Andy Leo. Aiden Christopher Nord. Aiden Wade Wildman. Victor James Kurz. Mana Uman. Leela Descharnay. Madeline Ann Lucci. Kirsten Burrier. Caitlin Genak. Clytis McGee. Talia Carson. Jayla Burdo. Kaylee Jean Rainier. Emmy Shea Parchment. Jacqueline Tuzil. Marissa De Palermo. Karis Newman. Angelina Buccino. Daniel Mirza. Caitlin Kelly Tarzanski. Haley Marie Otis. Chloe Morgan Riffer. Madeline Lauren Mangino. Jade Evelyn Cologne. Krista Hammermiller. Andrea Anastasia Lowry. Hannah Colson. Layla Weedman. Idarius Walton. Brandon Ivy. Kendrick Johnson III. Yulia Lavra.
Mr. President, the School of Health Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing class of 2026.
Congratulations, graduates. We are so proud of your achievement. I would now like to welcome our Amati Ensemble to perform a reflection.
Good afternoon. It is my great pleasure to introduce our distinguished faculty speaker for Arts, Humanities, and Education, Dr. Shannon Brennan. Dr. Brennan is an associate professor of English and our director of writing development here at Carthage. Dr. Brennan earned her undergraduate degrees in English and theater from the University of Maryland and her doctoral degree from UC Santa Barbara. She specializes in fin de siècle American literature, queer theory, and cultural studies. Dr. Brennan teaches a number of courses in literature and creative writing, and her J-term course on jazz literature is very popular with students. Dr. Brennan.
Tell us we're going to be okay. That was the request one of our English majors made to me a few weeks ago when I inquired what she thought you might want to hear from this commencement speech. It's scary out there. With AI and an uncertain job market, tell us we're going to be okay. I want you to know, Tessa, that I really did try to write that speech. I tried to write the speech that tells you it's all going to work out fine and you'll be happy and satisfied on the daily and gas prices will go down or we'll get better public transport or free bikes and no bad weather. I tried, Tessa. But that's not really what they pay me for, and that's not what you came to Carthage to hear. Not really. You came to college to do something dangerous. Whether you knew what you were up to or not, and I have a suspicion you probably knew more than you let on, you came here to do something dangerous. And you have done that thing. Let me tell you a little more about what I mean. In my American Lit class, we read the narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass, an American slave written by himself. Douglass recounts a range of horrors in that narrative, but one of the most shocking he describes is the immense despair he feels on learning how to read. Douglass acquires this skill, which was illegal for him to obtain at enormous risk to himself and through ingenious effort, because he suspects it may bring him closer to understanding and thereby resisting the system that holds him captive. And learning does lend him that understanding. But there is a period between his understanding his condition and finding a way to escape it, and that period is emotionally devastating. He writes that he envies his fellows who cannot read because they lack the pain of the insight he has acquired. I want to pause here to let that sink in. How deeply painful learning was, even for someone who suffered harms that would seem to be far greater than the discomfort of knowledge. Learning, Douglass teaches us, is painful. When you came to college, you risked that pain. You risked the pain of discovering that a truth that sustained you might prove false, or harmful, or oppressive, or less true than its opposite. You risked the disorientation, the self-doubt, the fear, the sense of loneliness that attends the search for knowledge. For this, I am so, so proud of you. I'm thinking of all the ways you risked yourselves here in peer review, performances, critiques, clinicals, recitals. In every quiz and each discussion post, you offered unfinished versions of yourself to others, knowing you might fail publicly and asking to be seen anyway. In each of these ventures, you weren't just putting your ideas on the line, you were putting yourself on the line. That expression originates in gambling. Placing chips on the line means they're being wagered. They might be lost, or more might be gained on the throw of the dice. You risked your whole self here. I'm thinking as I say this of another student who came to speak with me a few weeks ago. They were concerned because they felt profoundly dissatisfied with the way their identity was read by others, but they hadn't yet determined what or who they understood themselves to be. I should know who I am, they insisted. Not wanting to be seen as something seems like an insufficient basis to build an identity on. I can relate. Did you know that while it's in the chrysalis stage, a caterpillar doesn't just sprout wings, it essentially completely disintegrates into goo and then reorganizes itself as a butterfly on a cellular level? Isn't that terrifying? Now, I can guess that you think you know where I'm going next. We get it. You're thinking, they're saying we're all beautiful butterflies now, and so we are okay. No. That's not what I'm saying at all. I mean, yes, you are beautiful, magnificent, and strong, but do you really think you won't have to dissolve and reform yourself again? You will, my beautiful butterflies, you will. And this is what I want to say to you. You know how now. If we have done right by you, and I hope we have, then we have asked you to ask yourself explicitly or implicitly why you think what you think, why you value what you value, how you came to be the self you think you are, and whether or how you want to persist in some or any of these beliefs. And you, all of you, have asked. You may not have liked the questions. You may not have liked the answers. Asking may have terrified you. You may be terrified still. But you put yourself through that fire, through that chrysalis, through that smithy, which is a term from blacksmithing and from James Joyce. And you've done so with enough courage and attention and thoroughness that I'm able to stand here and say, with and for my colleagues, your professors, that you have done that thing that education is designed to ask you to do, and you have done it well. But that doesn't mean I'll promise you that you will be okay. Because you will face trials. You will face injustice. You will encounter pettiness and greed and traffic and catcalls and other downright weird behavior. The world will not be to you and for you what I wish the world would be. But that's okay. Or it's going to be, because you have remade yourself these years so that you may remake the world. As we learn to bear the intimacy of scrutiny and to flourish within it, Audre Lorde writes, those fears which rule our lives and form our silences begin to lose their control over us. That's the bridge that takes us where my student Sydney said she thought this speech should go. Go forth, make change. And indeed, this is why you took the risk you did in coming here, why you took on the self-destroying, self-creating work of education, so that you could locate within yourself an honest relation to the values you wish to live by, and so that you could scrutinize with new vision and without fear the things of the world that claim to serve those commitments, and to ask yourself again and again whether they do. Does this job support the things I value? Can I make it do this? Does this habit or practice or relationship or purchase allow me to bring into the world the things I know it needs? Am I making the art I'm meant to make? Did I bring the wholeness of my attention to this patient? These questions are so scary that some people spend their whole lives figuring out ways not to answer them. But not you. And now that we are coming to the end of this speech, I want to tell you a little secret that I have been carrying all this time, the secret that is even better than being okay. The secret is that the reason I can tell you that your convictions can change and your values can change and your fortunes and your sense of self too, the reason I can tell you this at a moment of celebration and without a hint of tragedy is because irrespective of these other things, you, the self you are, the one that was both the caterpillar and the butterfly and even the chrysalis, you are good. And that's true even if you used to believe dumb things. And it's true even if you fall into bad habits and do things you aren't proud of. You are good. I'm telling you this because it is the thing I learned in my own most recent chrysalis when I became a parent. That believing in my own goodness was the only way I was going to have the strength to admit that I was wrong and sorry and will try again each time I err, again and again. This is the danger that you've set yourself up for. The danger of discovering you are in error. The danger of realizing you must change. The danger of realizing things must change. The danger of realizing not only, as Frederick Douglass did, that freedom exists but is out of reach, but of discovering, as Henry David Thoreau did, that the conveniences of your daily life are premised on someone else's captivity. That the habit, the job, the compromise, the rhetoric is not, when you really look at it, the thing you thought it was, does not, when you're honest, bring greater freedom or justice or love to the world. Such moments may threaten to undo you. You may feel in such a moment that the world is not okay. But you will not be undone. The moment you look at the world anew, it comes to the verge of its own chrysalis. In such moments, the world will become, in part, what you are willing to accept from it and what you are willing to demand. Thoreau's genius was not only to refuse to accept a system that colonized and enslaved others, it was to realize that refusal was the condition of his own freedom. He showed us that complicity transforms us too. And these are the stakes and the reward of what you have been doing here. To realize that we need not be made by the world, we can make it. Daily, we do. You will remake the world as you have remade yourself through your courage, your attention, your willingness to look, your willingness to try, your willingness to err, to be wrong, to have been wrong, to be wrong again, but better. You are better than okay, class of 2026, and you are better than good. You are dangerous. I would now like to invite President John Swallow and Provost David Timmerman to the podium.
Thank you, Professor Brennan. President Swallow, it is my pleasure and honor on behalf of the faculty of Carthage College to present to you the graduates for the degree of Master of Education. Will these graduates please approach the stage?
Mariona Diviu Sanz. Ashley Mariana Leva Verdugo. Tim Olbrich. Yui Nakamura. Jasmine Cervera. Maddie Bish. Katerina Levitsky. Damon J. Jones. Astrid Martinez. Olga Tovar. Grace Irene Chapa. Efren Ugarte. Peter Tuttle. Chloe Fournier. Nicole Tarble. Madison Sarah Malone. Molly Teresa Wagner. Liz Lepiova. Mariah Fisher.
Mr. President, the Master of Education class of 2016. President Swallow, it is my pleasure and honor on behalf of the faculty of Carthage College to present to you the graduates for the degree Master of Music. Will the graduates please approach the stage?
Miao Zhang. Daniel Klimzak. Marissa Fisher. Monica Aaliyah Fagans. Junyi Wang. Aaron Khan. Qing Chen Yao.
Mr. President, the Master of Music class of 2026. President Swallow, it is my pleasure and honor on behalf of the faculty of Carthage College to present to you the graduates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and the degree of Bachelor of Music in the Division of Arts and Humanities and the Department of Education. Will the graduates please approach the stage?
Samantha Morphew. Emily Heller. Amia Washington. Jillian Reisick. Kelly Geiser. Paige Hebring. Mackenzie B. Health. Julia Montag. Caitlin Serziga. Emma Marie Dooley. Rachel Nicole Tribe. Emmett Leiden. Emmett Layden. Ella Bergfeld. Chase Juster. Madison Edge. Annalise Ruse. Colin Campbell. Tessa Beatty. Kara Oldham. Claire Holston. Freeman Walkolder. Lauren Klinger. Natalie Marie Schroeder. Allison Shea Patricia Appman. Maxwell Purdue. John Farina Morelos. RJ Yang. Emma Lesko. Timberlyn Melodzik. Cassie Kellenhofer. Mackenzie George. Nicolette Marie Zaraki. Allison Neitzel. Victoria Rose Rizzo. Fiona Renee Starr Campbell. Michaela Boyle. Lauren Grace Zeal. Mary Catherine Titzer. Tony Marie Powers. Piper Lefevre. Haley Goldberg. Grace Steinberg. Olivia Haristov. Caitlin Marie Robinson. Sydney Rose Price. Hannah Stumpf. Olivia Shapani. Samantha Manduhano. Mackenzie Thenis. Hannah Christine Donegan. Amira Falestine Otala. Peyton Riley Bird. Mackenzie Patterson. Mackenzie Herrera. Carlos Herrera. Madeline Vivian Danielson. Catherine Marie Boston. Caitlin Jerby. Lydia King. Michaela Alexis West. Sierra Alexis Domek. Kylia Vruwink. Gabriel Johnson. Quinn Kelly. Sophia Koronzik. Madison McLean. Adriana Stockdale. Olivia Beth Bissonette. Paige Mary Downey. Elijah Bogar. Spencer George. Sophia Salcido. Becker. Russell Kelly Smith. Jessica Mary Sconacy. Jessica Villaseñor. Riley Flanagan. Alyssa Morgan DeManuel. Lily Fredette. Emily Vidra. Margaret Toland. Nicole Adamski. Silas Stefanowski. Katrina Gasik. Nicholas Murray. Dylan Mortensen. Aiden Stahl. Jose Antonio Lule. Mauricio Rebollar Lopez. Alejandro Venancio Toledo. Titus Chang. Aurelia Postuco. Jonathan Ladansky. Piper Dooley. Megan Kiefer Zagar. Vivian Powers. Jake Janovitz. Daniel Pluchek. Tyler Michael Hartman. Jack DeLeon. Aiden Hughes Massey. Colin Curtis. Savannah Cooks. Emily Sia. Natalie Matoska. Kendall Wayne. Andrea Noemi Santoyo. Jana Dale Paulson. Madison Paige Basilevich. Riley Aaron Gaylord. Claudia Clare. JJ Salas. Olivia Rivera. Gia Anderson. Emma Gilman. Heather Fry. Sarah Hill and Zena. Grace Flynn. Gianna Marie Taylor. Joshua Griffin. John Cargill. Ray Bedini. Nathan Salborn. Maya Zenner. Kyla Love Billy. Zoe Jerome. Peyton Rose Keller. Clara Louise Harbart. Minister Cedro Gonzalez. Logan Gonzalez. Amanda Kathleen Nelson.
Mr. President, the Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Music in Art, Humanities, and Education class of 2026.
To all the families and guests, we are so glad you could join us this afternoon. Please remain seated until the platform party faculty and graduates have departed the Fieldhouse. I'm supposed to tell you that now because I have just one short remark before we go. Last year, my oldest son graduated from college and I asked his advice and it was, be memorable. And then he looked at me and said, well, maybe just be short. I'm going to try to do both. So this is from the poet Harry Baker, an excerpt from his poem called Wonderful. Of all the words you'll ever hear, remember these. Life is too short to eat celery. Life is too long to feed jealousy. And life is likely just the right length to need therapy. May you be seriously silly. May you be wickedly kind. May you be brilliantly dumb sometimes and yet stupidly bright. May you certainly have doubts. May your weirdness be the norm. May the coolest thing about you be your warmth. May you be powerfully vulnerable or at least mightily soft. May you be a contradiction and at the same time not. And whether you are any, none, or all of the above all, may you know that you are loved. When it all feels too much and there is little you can do, may you still see the best in people, and may people include you. May one thing match the gravity of all you've ever done. This wonderful reality, the best is yet to come. Congratulations, graduates.